Alright guys, so I just want to do a quick video on coexisting. So what is coexisting? Is it effective? Should we be doing it? Yeah, in my opinion it's extremely important, and people who don't know how to coexist often lead themselves into wars, political stances that just don't lead to any progress. You have people going back and forth about this issue and that, and personally I don't know if it matters to anyone in my opinion, but I believe even religions should be able to coexist because ultimately we're here to evolve, and if we're constantly fighting one another, we may get some kind of evolution through natural selection, but I don't believe it'll be anywhere near as substantial as if we were to work in harmony with one another. There's powers in numbers. That being said, I don't necessarily believe you should be a pacifist. I don't necessarily believe that you need to ignite yourself on the side of a sidewalk like a monk just to prove a point. What I do believe is that um, I don't know if you've heard of Karl Popper's paradox of intolerance. It's probably been stated on my platforms many times and others as well. You have to fight for what you believe in and what you love. Um, that being said, it's kind of about not tolerating intolerance. So it's said that intolerance spreads like a cancer or a plague. In other words, when we tolerate intolerance, it just consumes the whole. Um, so coexisting is good as a base point, a set point, but ultimately we do have to fight for what we love, and that's the tough part of the matter. But I don't totally agree with philosophies like, or even nearly agree with philosophies similar to the standpoint of, say, Adolf Hitler, for example, who believed that life itself was fighting, that there was no end to the turmoil. I may be a little bit pessimistic in some areas of life, but I don't believe that there's no end to it. Even in a Buddhist perspective, samsara can be escaped. Um, so to me, it's about finding balance, the balance between loving one another and, you know, getting the correct work done to continue that process. It's not about fighting for fighting's sake, but fighting for love. And that's just kind of my thoughts on it. I don't know if any of you ever wondered or cared, but I am a firm believer in coexisting, and I think that applies to more than just religion. I think it applies to race. It applies to uh, gender, and maybe even gender identity, as well as people's rights to do what they want with their body, regardless of you know political jokes or whatever banter goes on behind the scenes. As long as it's abiding by free will, I really see no problem with it. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all have a grand day.